Dr. Stephen Akintayo is a globally renowned investment coach, real estate mogul, and philanthropist of African descent. He is the chairman of G-Text Holdings, which operates across the US, UK, Dubai, and Nigeria, with multiple subsidiaries. He is also the founder of the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, SAF. He's a member of the Forbes Business Council and a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the Forbes Best of Africa Leading Investment Coach and Real Estate Mogul by Forbes Best of Africa Award, 2023. Dr. Akintayo spearheads a $200 million expansion project in the U.S., solidifying his impact in global real estate. His vision is to control 25,000 green and smart homes across 4 continents and have a real estate portfolio of $40 billion under management by 2035. Through the Stephen Akintayo Foundation, he aims to empower 1 million entrepreneurs by 2050, offering grants and mentorship to drive financial independence and sustainable development. An advocate for wealth creation education, he founded the Stephen Akintayo University. Robert Kiyosaki, John Maxwell, Brian Tracy, Grant Cardone, Ryan Serhat, Sam Adeyemi, Les Brown, Dan Locke, and Dr. Cosmas Maduka are among the many facilitators at Stephen Akintayo University and authored 45 books, including Billionaire Habits. They are available on Amazon or visit store.stephenakintayo.com. He hosts investment chat in a Rolls-Royce and other influential platforms, featuring global thought leaders. Despite humble beginnings in Maiduguri, Nigeria, Dr. Akintayo overcame adversity to build a multi-billion-dollar empire. He holds degrees in microbiology, strategic leadership, and real estate investment, and is a Harvard alumnus. Driven by social impact, he launched the Mercy Food Bank, aiming to feed 1 billion people by 2050. Dr. Akintayo loves adventures like travel, skydiving, scuba diving, hot air balloon experience, swimming and golfing, and many more adventures. He's married and blessed with children, and continues to inspire through his transformative vision, leadership, and philanthropy. To invite Dr. Stephen Akintayo for a speaking engagement, kindly visit www.stephenakintayo.com/booking or email ea@stephenakintayo.com. Next is a testimonial from one of our happy G-Tex associate.
My name is Elder Daniel Marcos. I'm a member of the G-Tex associates. We are here at one of the elegant and beautiful projects of G-Tex, and you can see the beautiful houses, which is 4-bedroom and 5-bedroom, and they are very good. So you can come and subscribe, and you will have a very high return on investment. You can rent it between 8 to 10 million naira, and you will make a lot of money from this property. So, or you want to buy, you can come and buy. We can build more for you. There's space at the back. We can build more good 5 to 4-bedroom flats for you here. But we also have the golf course at my left hand, right behind the wall there, where you can play your golf. You don't have to pay any fee to be a member of the club. As far as you have subscribed to this estate, you can enjoy the facilities that are quite excellent in this estate. So what are you waiting for? Come right now and subscribe, and you will enjoy high ROI in this place. You are welcome. Do we see you soon? Come over and take your place.
Next, training for today.
Good morning to you all. Good morning to all the wealth billionaires in the house, and I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to also be taking you on the session today. An amazing job, G-Tex and Associates, you've been doing. Actually, for me, if we have to put all this together, there are things that we should charge a premium fee for. And I hope those who actually are maximizing every teaching that has been taking place are already getting results. If you're not getting results, it's because we have not been able to really use what we've been getting. And sometimes when you get things for free, we don't know how to really maximize them properly because we feel we got it on a platter of gold. So I just want to encourage everyone, if you have not been taking notes, use the remaining days to take notes and see this as not a time to waste your time. It's a session whereby whatsoever you put into this judiciously, you can come out either as a millionaire or a billionaire, or you come out with a transformative mindset. So, unfortunately, this morning I don't have so much time with everyone. I have less than 15 minutes to spend this morning. So, good morning, everyone, and congratulations to everyone who have been making sales as well during the season. So, wealth creation mindset is the topic I have on my screen today. But before I go into the words code, I have this particular quote I love to say when it comes to wealth mindset. Now, if you cannot, and somebody can help us type that in the comment section, wealth that you cannot conceive in your mind, you cannot receive in your hands. Wealth that you cannot conceive in your mind, you cannot receive in your hands. You can write any other one on my screen, but the one I want to focus more on is wealth you cannot receive, you cannot believe in your heart, you cannot receive it in your heart. Now, why did I say this? Now, a couple of years ago, I heard Dr. Stephen Akintayo who said that for him to be launched into his billions, into his millions, he had to change the friends around his life. And I was in a state in my life as well. I was just making some thousands of naira and hundreds of thousands of naira. And I said, I also want to go into my realms of my millions. The first thing I had to do was to conceive this in my mind. Now change the network of the people around my life who also were into their realms of millions. And guess what? It just took a little time, but I launched into it. Now, when I was going to venture into real estate as well, I knew that real estate was different from e-commerce, which I've been doing for quite a number of years. And when I entered the real estate sector, it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. I felt I had a brand. So being that I have a brand, automatically I felt it's going to be an easy peasy thing. I would just start selling like some people who also are into the sector also thought. But the sales did not come like I envisaged. So what did I do? I have little notes, some on my mirror, some on my wardrobe in different parts of my room, even on my phone screen at some point. It was what I wanted to make. My vision was there. It was so clear. I wanted to do billions. That was my vision. I think the first one I wrote was about 2 billion that I wanted to do. But I know that where I was at that particular moment, the highest I've sold ever was I think $10,000 was what I've sold. And if I have to do billions, I have to really ensure that I have the category of people who can do business with me at a goal in billions. And remember, I said the highest I've done in one single transaction was $10,000 in one single transaction as at that time. No, sorry, the highest I did in my coaching, not in business. I did some business also, but whatever I've done did not enter billions, was just hundreds of millions prior to this period. So I had to every morning begin to say it, begin to talk about it, begin to believe it is possible. I began to command it into my day. I'm making billions today. I began to work towards it. What must I do to achieve these realms of billions? What do I need to do? Who do I need to talk to? So I kept doing everything I was learning from books, Dr. Stevens materials. I'll consume it for 4 hours, sometimes 3 hours, but ensure that there's no week that goes by that I don't spend over 20 hours consuming the videos of Dr. Steven and some other people around my life. I also had some mentors who were doing tens of millions of dollars every year. So I had to go check them out. Some of them were quite younger than me. What are these people doing? And before I knew it, when I went to check my goal, I discovered that I'd exceeded the amount I wanted to do in billions. It didn't happen the first year, but the second year, venturing into real estate, I discovered I'd achieved it. And what's with this does this have to say to us? Is that I was able to believe. Now I was able to walk towards it. And because I was able to believe and walk towards it, what happened was I was able to receive it in my hands. It definitely came to pass. And I got rid of all the naysayers in my life. I did not want to listen to any negativity. Some people think they feel this saturated, the industry is saturated. The industry is never saturated. The only thing is that you have not been able to build a brand to attract the kind of people that can do that volume with you. I remember talking to one of my clients who told me that how she even got to know me was on Instagram. I was doing an Instagram live. She followed me, and within a month, we concluded the deal. So you will be surprised at how people actually will get to know you when you build a brand around your life. So there are two kind of mindsets. Some of you are aware of this mindset. We have the fixed mindset and we have the growth mindset. Now, the fixed mindset is the one that will tell you that all the circumstances in your life as the reasons why you cannot achieve success. What's the reason why you cannot achieve success? Oh, I'm not good at running Facebook ads. Oh, I'm not a good social media person. Oh, I'm not a good this, that. We speak all the English and we convince ourselves why we cannot succeed. Whereas the growth mindset will see the limitations as the reason for them to succeed. Yes, I don't have my parents, or my father died, my mother died. This is the more reason something good must come out of me. See, I do not care. One of the things I tell myself, and which I had to write on my book, I do not care if wealth did not come out of my family, or if the wealth of my father stopped at a certain age. But I am making a conviction and I'm actually making a vow with myself that the wealth will continue in my generation. And I don't want a rat race whereby my father suffered all, my great grandfather suffered all his life. Now my father suffered, my grandfather suffered, my father suffered. Now passing the baton to me. And at the end of the day, I'm passing the baton to my children also and not leaving something substantial for them. But that is not what I want to become of my life. I want to be that woman of impact, that woman who would also say that, oh, I left transgenerational wealth for my children. So I am throwing this back to you. What is that thing which you're saying that you want to become? Are you that individual who would also say that you will stay at the end of the day? You are built transgenerational wealth for your children, for your family. I was talking to Pastor Nike, and Pastor Nike Adeyemi was telling me how much she has invested in real estate, meaning she's not just waiting on her husband's wealth, she's also living down something transformational for our generations to come. And not just in Nigeria, she was talking about a couple of countries she has invested in. And you also, as a woman, as a man, can be that individual. Real estate is one of the most beautiful businesses you can ever venture into or have your clients invest into. But one of the things you have to do is, even if you have not smelt this amount of money, because some people will say, oh, because it's quite difficult if you have not spent $1 million, if you have not received $1 billion in your life, you've not smelt even 50 million, and you're trying to convince somebody to do business with your organization in terms of 50 million, it might be quite difficult. But one of the things that you can do to make this easy and possible for you, which is what I did, is surround yourself with these people who have achieved this result. Now, some of them, a good number of them, I didn't have access to them. They don't even know me till today. But guess what? I was eating their information and I kept believing I could do this, I could achieve this. So wealth always starts with the mind. Somebody should help me type that in the comment box. Wealth starts from the mind. So wealth starts from the mind. For you to create wealth, the wealth must start from your mind. If you cannot believe it, remember, I said you cannot receive it. What you cannot believe in your heart. And that's why a lot of people in the world today who are not fervent Christians or Muslims are scaling in terms of business. Why? Because they apply the principle. The number one principle of business is to have a positive mindset. Okay, have a positive mindset. It's the number one secret. Every successful woman being who has made sales, who has made wealth, That is the number one and the most important thing you must have. Without a positive outlook, without a positive mindset, you can never embrace or become wealthy in life. So if all you pick from this training today, because I have less than 5 minutes right now, if all you pick is just to change your positive mindset, and how can you change your positive mindset? Pardon me, you can say I'm not really using my slide because I'm in a hurry here. So what are the things you need to do to actually have a positive mindset? Is, I've said it, surround yourself with positive people. In the morning when you wake up, stop listening to CNN. CNN has nothing but negative news happening around the world. So what must you do if you don't want to listen to CNN is to ensure after maybe your prayers, you will tune into a motivational. If you don't want to tune in, and we have people like Les Brown. I remember we consume Les Brown and we consume John Maxwell every morning, every day. It was intentional because what you feed your mind upon during the day, especially early hours of the morning, has a way of affecting your entire day. I used to be a very, very, I used to have this very bad mood swings. I can be happy and be sad. I don't want to talk to you and just be so, like I can be so funny. But because I began to feed myself with positive things in the morning, I don't allow the negativity to happen to affect my mind during the day. So even sometimes when I feel that something is trying to upset me, I tune in into positivity that can help me calm my mind and relax my mind and not dwell on the negativity. So try as much as possible when you wake up in the morning, feed your mind on positive things that can brighten your days, not the news of dangerous and evil things happening around the world. So it is a mental attitude that focuses on the good, expect the positive outcomes, and approach challenges with a lot of optimistic and resilience. So challenges will come, but approach it with resilience. Okay. And how do you cultivate a positive mentality? Number one, you have to declutter your mind, declutter all negative thoughts. This is extremely important. A mind you don't declutter will continue to have and raise negativity. So everything they've said to you about, oh, this industry is hard for you to make sales, oh, this industry is hard for you to declutter your mind, get rid of all those negativity they've said to you about it, and say to yourself, it is possible. I will excel and grow and achieve results in this industry. Now you build resilience and perseverance no matter what is happening around you. I said that a while ago. Have a positive mindset. Now have a vision and a goal. I have my vision, I have a goal, and that's why I'm still here today. I tell myself sometimes, by virtue of the fact that who my husband is, I can afford not to do anything, just sit down at home and become a mommy while in my house and become that woman will say, hey, how are mommy, how are you doing? I'll say I'm fine. But I have a vision that is beyond relying on just what my husband is giving me. I have a vision to raise other women who actually by the age of 40, 50, they already own their own properties. That's part of my vision. I have a vision to help a whole lot of less privileged children. That's part of my vision. So all these things and many more keeps me going. So what is your vision? Let your vision be beyond your immediate family, because if your immediate family is comfortable today, it means you have nothing driving you to achieve greater results and do better. And you need to know the enemy of tomorrow's success is today's success. So once you allow today's success to actually overshadow you, it rips you of the success you will achieve tomorrow. Okay. And of course, lastly, have a growth mindset. So what are the benefits of having a positive mindset? You increase your positivity, productivity. One of the things I've discovered about Dr. Stephen, I even often ask him, despite the challenges you're facing, I've never seen you use this to react to the family, no matter the challenges you're facing in business. Why? Because he has been able to work on his mindset. And that way, even though there are challenges, he's able to overcome it, and it helps him to increase productivity. So it even enhances your well-being. Being a positive person enhances your well-being. You don't fall into a state of depression. You don't fall into a state of so much anxiety or have one health problem or the other. It gives you a better health, of course, mental health, and of course, helps you to achieve greater success. So that is, I would love to say more, but I have to push my slide. Thank you all very much for having me.
Next is today's product of the day. Kindly ensure to promote this across all your marketing platforms. Ensure it gets the visibility it deserves.